Hey guys, it's Seymour from ThisGenGaming.com, and this is my Thunderwolves review. Now prepare the rocket pods and get the heli rotor spinning, because when a villain arises by the name of the Serpent, terrorizing a region with a lot of conflict that starts with the word middle, you are thrown into the pilot seat on a variety of missions that see everything from boat chases down a river, with machine gun fire and rockets from every angle, to bombing a nuclear silo and surrounding warehouses with drones. And of this 13 mission long game, you are given the first mission as a tutorial, learning the somewhat clunky controls, and tasting your first amateur combat and firing thousands and thousands of live rounds from a heavy machine gun that strangely never seems to overheat or run out of ammo. Now apart from some flashbacks to South America and a few half-hearted attempts at some story twists, the story never gets really interesting or enthralling, but it still manages to be exciting. And besides, there isn't really any need for a heavy story. This game is about flying over deserts and jungles, wastelands, urban areas, and just blowing everything up that gets in your way. And as for these explosions, not the most impressive, but damn, there are a lot of them. Another thing worth a mention is the multiple points of view and very different weaponry you can use. Most of the missions are standard, with you flying around in a dragonfly or other type of helicopter, but in some missions you're kitted out with an explosive sniper rifle, able to wipe out up to 5 guys with one shot. You're also able to hop onto the railgun and forget about the poor piloting controls of the helicopters. And let's not forget the tank, which feels just like a helicopter, just without the need to control altitude. For a while, the endless amount of lead you can pump onto a target seems astonishing, but you'll soon start to realise that the bullets don't seem to have that much effect, and you constantly will hear the rocket reload noise as you realise they're the only munitions that do any damage, and you'll find yourself spamming the right bumper button constantly. The nitro boost helps you dodge missiles, but it ends up shooting you into walls and towards the floor. The rocket pods are extremely difficult to switch between due to poor button mapping, and the enemy rocket lock-on sounds are blurred under the loud and annoying 80s rock music played in the background. Overall, unfortunately, this is a game with a lot of faults and a very poor storyline. Even a serial killer with a passion for explosions and bloodshed will find themselves wondering what they just played and why it only lasted 3 to 4 hours. So the pros of this game: there are some likeable characters and a lot of dry humorous situations. There are a lot of explosions, and although they may not be pretty, there are just so many of them. And the cons that I pick out is that the campaign is just too short to be worth the amount of money that you pay for it. There's some poor gameplay, a very shallow story, and some terrible clunky button mapping. Overall, I'd give this game a rating of 5.5. Honestly, for the amount of money that you spend, it's not worth it. 800 Microsoft points, you could go out there and get yourself a much better game for that price point. Anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed this Gen Gaming's second video review. Please feel free to hit that like button down below. Please leave a comment and tell us what game you'd like us to review next. Come on over to my channel, Seymour HD, link to that will be in the description. And I hope you've all enjoyed. Until next time, bye bye.